Stop the rumors. Here's the truth from the man who wrote the reforms. Thank you very much, Mr. Oyedele. Are all Nigerians now going to be paying more taxes under the new law?
No. Majority of Nigerians, more than 97%, will pay less taxes. Only the top 2-3% will pay slightly more.
Will market women and small traders now pay daily taxes?
No. The taxes they have been paying currently are so many and the burden is so high. Under the new law, they will not have to pay income tax, they won't have to charge VAT, no withholding tax, and the taxes they have to pay to local government and state, we're currently harmonizing them so they are limited to about 1 or 2.
Has the government started taxing rents, especially residential rents?
There has always been a provision in the law for people who own properties to pay tax on their rent. These new laws have not imposed new taxes. What we're trying to do is to make sure that those who have properties and rent pay the taxes they're supposed to pay under the law as part of their personal income tax.
So did you introduce new personal income tax rates?
No, we did not introduce new personal income tax rates. What we did was a reform of the personal income tax table and taxable income. 1, to eliminate taxes for low income earners. 2, to reduce taxes for middle income earners. 3, marginally increase the taxes for high net worth individuals.
Will small businesses be forced to start charging VAT?
Small businesses that were even charging VAT before are now exempted because the threshold for not charging VAT for small businesses have now been increased. They also won't have to worry about PAYE on the salary of their staff. They will not have to worry about withholding taxes. As a matter of fact, more than 98% of small businesses have now been exempted from a lot of taxes that they used to pay before.
Is it true that every online transaction will now be taxed?
No, it is not true that every online transaction will now be taxed. The taxes you pay is a function of what you do online. What we try to do is to make sure that you do not gain any undue advantage by operating online, the same way that you are not disadvantaged by operating online compared to someone doing their businesses offline. So if, for example, you provide professional services online and you make a lot of money, you pay the same tax that the person who is doing professional services is doing from their mom and pop shop. So this is about equality, it's about fairness and a level playing field.
Are you bringing back fuel subsidies through hidden taxes?
What we have is that there's a law that was enacted some years back with a surcharge on fuel under the FEMA Act. This is a provision that is now in the new tax law, and it does not take effect as of January 2026. I know some people have been giving wrong information about this. What is in the new tax law is that this surcharge will take effect on a date in the future based on an order to be released by the Minister of Finance. And we do know that Minister of Finance is responsible enough to determine when it's appropriate to do so. The intention is to earmark and dedicate the revenue from this tax into providing transport infrastructure that can reduce the cost of transporting items, logistics, and overall bring down inflation for the Nigerian people.
Do these laws give FIRS the power to seize people's accounts without warning?
No, nobody would do that. It would be unconstitutional to seize people's assets, including their bank accounts, without warning. Under the new tax laws, there are requirements for financial institutions, including banks, to make some reports depending on the volume of transaction. And once you have anything in your bank account or anywhere on which you have declared honestly, nobody will seize your account. But if you have tax liabilities to pay and you refuse to pay them, there were provisions in the old laws, as they are in the new one, for the taxman to take over your asset to recover the taxes that you owe. This is not peculiar to Nigeria. It's a provision you find in all tax laws across the world.
Does this mean new taxes on school fees and hospital bills?
There are no new taxes on school fees and hospital bills. In fact, what we've done is to remove the taxes we had previously on school fees and hospital bills. Not only is it that you will not pay taxes on those transactions, if you are into the business of running a school or a hospital and you have to, for example, pay value-added tax on the motor vehicle or school bus, on laptops, on mobile phone, everything that you incur VAT on, under the new regime, you get a refund of those taxes you pay. Not only is it that the tuition is tax-free, the cost of providing the education is equally tax-free. To be honest, under this new tax law, it's hard to find who pays more, because even the rich people that will pay a little bit more in terms of their personal income tax, they are gaining the benefit from their businesses, because most of the high net worth individuals run businesses. So the little amount they pay more from personal income tax, they benefit from the relief that their businesses will get. Overall, nobody should pay more tax under this new tax law. Government will make its own revenue from blocking evasion, blocking leakages, growing the economy. The more economic activities we have, the